Hey guys, what's going on? It is Kolev. I hope you had an awesome, fantastic Thanksgiving. I wanted to go ahead and bring you this Dino Klaw deck. I kind of built it based around kind of scenarios, and in case you don't get one card, you could at least try this way. If that way doesn't work, you got one more way, and if that way doesn't work, you pretty much lose. So this deck is pretty much based around, obviously, Dino and Klaw, where Klaw, gives you +6 to the location to your right. It's a pretty powerful deck. Sometimes, depending on the locations you get, the stars kind of just have to align. And even though I don't really like RNG, I have one card in particular that is very, very RNG. But if you do happen to hit the nail, then you almost win every time. So let's get right into it. This is the Dino Klaw deck. Let's go. Alright, so here's the Klaw Dino deck, the Dino Klaw deck, however you want to call it, whatever you want to say. So the first thing we got is Nova. Now, Nova is just simply a one-cost card. There is only one cost card in this entire deck. It is relatively focused around two costs, but we'll kind of get to that in a minute. But Angelia is going to be our next card. She is just one of the best 2 cards, at least in my opinion, that you can put here, especially for this sort of deck. Armor is pretty solid. Now, I use armor more in a offensive way rather than a defensive. I don't really have anything that I need to shield from damage, but if I see that they're kind of playing cards that looks like they're about to use a Carnage, then I'll just armor that area immediately. That way they're not able to throw Carnage down. Colossus, he's just, a solid 2 card in general. Can't be destroyed, can't have its stats changed negatively, so that's just a positive card. This was the RNG. Whoop. He wanted to dip out. This was the RNG card I was talking about before. Morph. He transforms into one of your opponent's cards. Now, I like that a little more than just completely random, because generally your opponent's obviously going to have pretty solid cards, and if you wait to use them toward the end of the game, then you're most likely going to hit one of their stronger cards. Therefore, you kind of limit the amount of RNG you have in total. Mr. Fantastic, just a solid card, just to spread out power throughout the board. Pretty general stuff. Killmonger, he is pretty much just to use on your own Nova, or obviously as a offensive card to kill some of their one cost. If they have a Sunspot that is just racking up power, then obviously he'll take them out no problem, and other one cost cards that may be on the board at the time. Shang-Chi, massive card. Generally opponents aren't going to put 9+ cards out before the end of the turn, but in case they do, you catch them slipping, then you can easily throw Shang-Chi down and go ahead and take him out of commission. Moon Girl, one of the key components to this entire build. Now, Moon Girl is going to duplicate your hand, which therefore is going to increase the power of Devil Dinosaur, because its ongoing effect is +2 power for each card in your hand. So you want the most amount of cards that you possibly can have in your hand, and Moon Girl is going to help you get there with her ability. Now, Namor, he is just a simply pretty solid card to put in locations where it only takes 1 card, especially if it's in the middle. You can combine it with the next card, which is Klaw. Oh, whoops, that's not him. Klaw, which is going to give +6 power to the location to the right of it. So if you play Namor middle, then boom, you get the +6 on top of that. So he becomes a 16 essentially. And obviously, most of the build revolves around Devil Dinosaur, maximizing the amount of cards you have in your hand, and this guy just becomes absolutely massive. But the trick that you can also do really revolves around Moon Girl. I probably should change this deck to just Moon Girl, because kind of she's really the main focus, actually, the more that I think about it. With Moon Girl as well, if you have Devil Dinosaur or Klaw or both of them in your hand, then you can actually play 2 Devil Dinosaurs and 2 Klaws. So if you're winning one location, maybe where Moon Girl is, or just another location in general, and you want to try to win another location while also stacking power, you can simply use Klaw. You can use 2 Klaws. That will give you already 12 power to another location to the right. You may not even have cards there, but you can win simply with Klaw, because Moon Girl will obviously duplicate your hand. Now, this does depend on the order in which the cards are in your hand, because if I believe the maximum cards that you can hold is 8, something like that. Like, don't quote me on that, but there's a maximum amount of cards. So if you have, let's say, Double Dinosaur and Klaw toward the end, and you duplicate your hand, well, you actually might not get those cards duplicated because it only duplicated maybe the first 3 or so because you ran out of space in your hand. So that is something you do have to keep in mind if you want to go for that strategy. It is an absolutely bonkers OP strat if you can pull off 2 Devil Dinosaurs or 2 Klaws. I promise you they will not see it coming. But let's go ahead and get into some games, kind of show you how I use the deck without just telling you. I want to show you in practice. That way you can, utilize this deck yourself, change it up how you want to, and hopefully climb to infinite. Let's get right into it. All right, so first game is going to be against Lizard. All right, so we got our Nova. We could simply just we'll play him right side. Got Klaw, Morph, Mr. Fantastic. Not the best cards that I want to start with, but we can see if we can make something happen out of it. We got a Sunspout. Hopefully we pull our Killmonger. We're gonna play him toward the end. I don't think we're gonna be playing middle. We'll play there. Okay, we could play Morph this side. It's fantastic, of course. Alright, it's kind of huge as far as strength on the right side is concerned. Could put Moon Girl here, or put her right side. Let's put her middle. Let's put her middle. Okay. All right. Now we got double Klaw, so what we're going to do is double Klaw middle. And I think we can win with that. See if he plays another one middle, we can probably snap because we'll most likely win at that point. He's gonna kill our Moon Girl, which is fine. Okay, he played middle again, which is what we want. Oh, okay. Losses can't be destroyed. Technically, he was the weakest one. Yeah, so we basically won right here. He didn't play to his advantage on left side. So we're gonna snap and we're gonna end it right there. There we go, guys. I don't see a lot of ways in which he wins this. Even if he has some sort of moving like Heimdall or something, it's not gonna help him as far as strength. He focused solely on middle for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Because I win outsides. So definitely a weird one, but we got the dub. Let's move on to the next game and get these dubs, baby. Alright, so we're against Nathaniel and we got the super flow location. Really solid. We're gonna go ahead and place, we'll probably place right side because most players will probably just place middle out of instinct, which I just did that. If not, he'll probably place right side. Let's see. Now, I don't know if we're going against a bot or if he didn't realize what's going on. Alright. So we'll go ahead and play Mr. Fantastic. We probably should have played Angela middle. That's fine. We're not even gonna focus on left side. We're just gonna focus on winning middle and right. And we could put Namor, whatever, over there as well. We're gonna go Morph. We'll go Morph over here. He has a morph as well. Oh, that actually hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. Yikes. Okay. We gotta think a little bit about this one. So we could go Killmonger armor. And we should be solid. And we'll still get that bonus energy from the left side. Damn, that Swordmaster hurt though. Alright, it's fine. He got Shang-Chi, not anything very strong. I mean, we did get a strong pull from our morph, but kind of killed one of our key guys. Alright. We could play Moon Girl. We could play Moon Girl to Colossus on right side. He doesn't have a lot of cards over here. I mean, we don't necessarily need the extra energy. So we could go Moon Girl, Colossus. Oh, this is hard. Okay. We could go... Yeah, maybe we just fill. We'll play it like this. He's most likely gonna play Apocalypse over here. Yeah. It's fine, because we could play Shang-Chi and win. What I'm worried about is... I mean, I guess I'm not like really too worried about anything. I think we just do that and win, to be honest. Yeah. Ah, he left. There we go. Oh man. Yeah. It's like, that's what I love about this deck, is that there's just so many counter plays you can do. It's really, you know, at its core a counter deck. You're kind of playing, you're playing for yourself, but you're also playing very reactive against what the opponent's doing. Cool, he has a massive 12 power minion, but Shang-Chi would just immediately kill him, and everything else that's that strong anyways. If we did end up getting Devil Dinosaur, we would have had a lot of power just to be able to play with, and possibly have been able to, well, if we would have got Devil Dinosaur earlier, obviously duplicate, put more. Anyways, let's get to the next game. Alright, and for the third and final game for today's video, we're going against Remedy whatever. In turn, obviously, we do not have a 1 cost, but it's okay. We're just gonna have to focus hard on winning these two. Hello. Alright, so we're gonna play Angela there. Gonna play Medusa. On turn 6, you can move cards to this location. Interesting. Namor is not going to be a very useful card at all this game. We're going to go to play Morph middle. See what he does. Probably actually should have played Mr. Fantastic, but I'm going to end up playing probably most of my cards anyways. It's not a huge deal. Odin, pretty massive power spike. He's gonna snap. We're not gonna do anything yet. We are going to Moon Girl right side. Now Odin would have, if I would have known I was gonna get an Odin, it would have been smarter to have placed Mr. Fantastic here. But again, this is the RNG I'm talking about. You don't really know what's gonna happen until it happens. So the biggest thing is we got 2 Mr. Fantastics, which could be important. 3 cost. So what we can do is Colossus right side, since he can't be destroyed anyways, right? And we're going to do a Mr. Fantastic middle. Since we did Moon Girl, we also have another Colossus, so we could play another guy over there as well. Benefit of having Colossus. Most decks will just benefit literally just from having him. He's such a powerful card. Even though he doesn't seem like he is, the fact that he can't be touched is actually huge. So, bang. Can't be touched. Mr. Fantastic. Buff up those locations. Buff her up. Nice buff on his end. Alright.
All systems go.
Pretty solid for us as well. Now for the final turn, we're already winning this location. He doesn't have any 1 cost. So this will give us 6 power. Not sure if it'll be enough to win. Not sure if he has anything he could play to the left side, and even if he did, like a Colossus. What can you do? Well, what can you do, man? You run out of options. You run out of options so quick when you realize what's happening. Now the Odin was huge from Morph, but that definitely wasn't what sold the deal. It was more of the fact that I got a Colossus here. I got Mr. Fantastic. He knew I played Moon Girl, so he knows I probably got copies of both of those. There's a lot of different scenarios probably going through his head, so he's just like, it's not worth it. Let's actually play one more. Let's play one more game. Alright, so we're going against Lovable Goose. What a name, my friend. Alright, we got Nova. We'll throw him right side. Alright, he's going to play an Ant-Man. Actually not terrible. Not playing no more, it looks like. Alright, so we'll put we'll put Angela middle, I guess. Mr. Fantastic. Fair. Okay. His left side is absolutely dumpster trashed. This is weird. This is a weird game so far. I'm sure he agrees. I guess we play armor here because if we get Killmonger, could kind of be huge for us, possibly. We'll see. We'll play armor there.
Avengers! Assemble.
Okay. We got Morph. Probably play Morph there. There's no point in playing Shang-Chi. Again, he's like a counter card, so. Colossus, who we got? Onslaught, massive. He did get a power debuff, however. Okay, so we got Devil Dinosaur. Now we could go. We have to go Devil Dinosaur this side, guarantee the dub there. And we could go Klaw this side. Not gonna snap because this is one of the games where it's just like there's so much uncertainty. Okay. So he only could play one more card, so this could only get to 3, which would make the top of that 10. He could have a Captain Marvel, which if that's the case, then we got 10, who got 14 on the right side. He would not win left side. I think pretty much our best bet is to go ahead and play Klaw. We win right side, we win left side, regardless, even if he has a Captain Marvel, even if he has a Khazar. We don't lose. So I'm gonna snap back in turn. Or he never snapped, but we're gonna snap, see if he snaps. He's probably not going to, but again, guys, this deck is pretty powerful. It's really solid deck. He played Onslaught, which is cool, but again, it's not gonna be enough. Mr. Fantastic only gave 2 to each side, so playing that again still wasn't gonna be enough. There wasn't really much that he could do. Yeah, I don't think there was a way that he could have won. Maybe if instead of Captain America he had a Captain Marvel here and Onslaught, then yeah, he would have probably won. But in this case, we played it smarter, play our cards slightly better from the weird game that this was. This was a hard game. This was very, very weird locations because a lot of the space was filled with just useless, senseless cards, but we're able to squeak out the dub. And there we go, guys. That is the Klaw Dino deck. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. A sub will be very much appreciated. Comment down below what your favorite deck is right now, whether it's from pull 1, 2, 3. Let me know. I would love to see and try out some of the decks that y'all recommend. And you know, if it's something that seems really cool, I'll make a video about it and actually play through the deck the way I think it maybe should be played. I don't know. But leave it down in the comments below. Any suggestions, any tips, leave them down below as well. Love y'all, guys. Again, hope y'all had an amazing Thanksgiving, and y'all have a good one.